Hello, everyone's SDS SuperCoach providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present a massive thank you because, as you can see on the screen, we've reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is unreal, unreal. I remember, I remember like this time last year, I was sort of trying to preach, let's try to get to 1,000 subs before round one, 2024. And we got there. We got there. I mean, 3 days ago, I there was no way I thought I'd get to 1,000 subs now. So it's pretty surreal, and I really appreciate everyone so much. It's so cool that we've got here. Yeah, it's just a bit unreal to be honest. You guys have left me a bit speechless. So yeah, thank you all so much. I started back in January 2022 and yeah, about 12, 24, yeah, 26 months later, we're now on 1,000 subs. So I can't thank everyone enough. 187 videos gets to 1,000 subs for me, which is just so sick. So yeah, I'm ecstatic. Haven't got work tomorrow, so I might reach the top shelf tonight and celebrate. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I just can't thank everyone enough. I've got a bunch of names here ready to thank. If you're not on this list, I really do apologize. I've tried my absolute best to make sure as many people as I can remember and think of is on here. So I really do apologize if I've forgotten someone. But yeah, I've spent about 15, 20 minutes just going over this list and making it. So I'm going to thank everyone right now. So I'm going to tick it off because there's about 50 names, I reckon, here. Apple Draft Expert, thank you so much. I know we caught up during the Supercoach draft last year for the you content creators. Hippo SuperCoach, thanks, mate. I know you're one of the more entertaining Supercoach YouTubers, and you're just absolutely smashing it, mate. So keep it up. Jay Peterman, thank you, mate. I know you were the winner of Supercoach in 2022, and we met at Crown. Great to meet you, mate. You're just a ripper bloke. Jade from the project, who was very recently on this channel. Thank you so, so much. We're catching up for Gather Round. And she's just doing such a fantastic job on the project. So she's so lovely. Freo Tragic, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Super Coach God. Now, make sure you do subscribe to Super Coach God because the time I'm recording this, he's currently on 982 subs. He's very shortly going to join me on 1,000 subs, and make sure you subscribe to me, but not to him. Make sure you do that. Harley Sports Talk, we got in contact with each other a fair bit via TikTok. I do content on there as well, and I'm thanking him very, very much. The Fiddler on Twitter. The Break Even, shout out to them. Supercoach Fangirl, Ange, I really do appreciate her support on Twitter. And I know she gets around a lot of the content creators, so I really do appreciate her. Supercoach Pleb, shout out to you, my man. You got in contact with me. I know you're more in the NBL style of Supercoach content, but I do appreciate you. You reached out to me when my mum wasn't very well, so I really appreciate that, mate. Causa, the ladies' man, Blackledge. Shout out to you, my man. You're a ripper. Love your work. John O'Carroll, shout out to you. We've had some calls. We talk to each other, and I love it, mate. So thank you very much. Just a fan. I know you like a lot of my tweets. Super Couch Potato, shout out to him, one of the best Supercoach Twitter users out there. Pig Mentality, very much the same. JG, shout out to him as well. Those three are just amazing on Twitter. And John James, I know you're very active with me on Twitter and YouTube, so shout out to him. Al Payton, obviously one of the main fellas that do AFL Supercoach that run the SuperCoach page. So shout out to Al Payton and where's his name as well? I had his name around somewhere. Tim Mitchell. Yeah, you get involved with my tweets. I really appreciate it, mate. The SuperCoach Bull, another lovely SuperCoach Twitter user. So shout out to that great man. SuperCoach Podmasters I've teamed up with. So they're lovely. SuperCoach Rings or SuperCoach Champions, shout out to them. They make these lovely rings for SuperCoach winners, and you can buy them online. About $99. They're lovely rings. I definitely need to make a purchase down the line. Lek Dog, shout out to you. We got Verns as well. Shout out to that boy. Mick, SuperCoach Big Horse. We just got in contact and not for the first time, but we certainly had a good chat there. All right. What else we got? SuperCoach Insider. Shout out to them. We've got blokes. We've obviously got Chris, Wiz, and Ben. So shout out to them. I love their content on Twitter and also on YouTube. Nathan Scoble, another absolute ripper on Twitter as well. Shorty, I guess I can go with Shorty here. I went to his SuperCoach goal kicking video. You can watch that back a couple of years. I was involved, and that was such good fun. Good meeting up with Shorty. He's just one of the most down to earth, best blokes. Great to meet him. And as I got to reiterate, I'm really sorry if I do forget anyone. If I do, let me know in the comments down below, or I'll do some further research and just look everyone up that I have missed. AFL Doodles, he does some ripping stuff on Twitter. Shout out to him. I'm involved in the little league series that he's got, so he's doing a fantastic job there. I guess AFL Supercoach in general, because I genuinely do make content, and you're obviously really accommodating people. Al Payton, Tim Mitchell. So shout out to the actual game that I do content on, of course. Shout out to Jordan, Aiden, and Isaac, good mates of mine that have been on the channel. And this leads into Luke Stubbs, who, if you're looking at the cover photo and my actual profile picture, this was all created by Luke Stubbs. Shout out to him. He did such a great job with my channel. So if you need any channel art for yourself, give me a bell and I will get you in contact with Luke Stubbs. He's a beauty and just a ripper bloke. Footy mailbag. So Damo and Clarkey, shout out to them. I got on there a very recent episode of the footy mailbag with them. They were such good fun. Ripper blokes, lovely. Where do I start? SuperCoach Masters, shout out to them. They're one of the funniest bunch of lads on SuperCoach YouTube, so shout out to them. SuperCoach Edge Boys, so Damon and Liam. So I got Damon on very recently. Great bloke. Good on him that the bag has got up. Running out of names now here. So the Fantasy Take TV boys. So we've got the Discord. I've had a few exchanges on Discord. Yeah, I love the banter and the chit chat there. JD, shout out to him. It was great to meet him with the Essendon Gold Coast game. Eno, he got me on the channel last year. I've got to repay the favor, make sure I get him back onto the channel. He's just a ripper bloke. And George, of course, the most subscribed SuperCoach YouTuber to my knowledge. Yeah, he is. And yeah, he's just a fan. I met him at the Essendon Gold Coast game last year. I met him at Gather Round, where I invited him, and we went to the GWS Hawthorn game at Norwood. So that was great to meet up with George once again. And I really injured my Achilles the night before on a night out, and yeah, I was basically limping. I had to stand for the whole game, and George was kind enough to drive me home, and my mate as well. So he was just an absolute legend about it. So shout out to him. This Jonathan Roscoe from Third Man Up, shout out to them. They met the McCrown as well, ripper blokes. Now let's get into Joe and Jay from the Centre Bounce. Love their work on the center bounce, the hardest working Supercoach YouTubers about. And it's great that they invited me onto Fancast, and I'm part of the squad there. So I'll be jumping on a lot more Fancasts coming up. I have moved a little bit further away from the recording studio, but that certainly will not stop me from getting into some recordings there when the shoe fits. And of course, yeah, I'll happily come down whenever I'm invited, of course, if they need numbers and, if they need my expertise. So that's all good. Shout out to Joe and Big J, Ripper Blokes, love them. Did a video with them last night, the top 8 mids, rucks and forwards prediction. So tune in to that. Spills, shout out to my good man Spills. Met him at the Essen Hawthorn game last year. Might get in contact to see if we can do a similar thing this year. So shout out to Spills, legend. And 3 very special shout outs because I think these 3, I mean, everyone here, I guess everyone here, the entire Supercoach community, whether you've liked, viewed, disliked, commented, anything to do with my channel, I really appreciate it so, so much. And I wouldn't have got here without any of yous involved. So, like, I remember in 2022, I didn't really get that much traction. I was doing it for good, because I enjoyed it, that sort of thing. I was on about 156 subs after year 1. This is where Supercoach with DR comes into the equation. And I was on 156 subs at the end of the first year of doing content. As I said, wasn't getting too much traction. Supercoach DR in December, I believe, 2022, he put out a tweet saying he's going to do team previews for every team. He mentioned some teams that were taken. Obviously, you guys know I'm a Hawthorn supporter. Hawthorn wasn't taken as doing in a Hawthorn preview. So that made me think, I mean, I know I'm a small YouTuber at the minute, and I wonder if I could just give DR a message and see if I could get on. So I sent him a message. He was more than happy to let me jump on, and I was absolutely honored and that sort of thing. I was a bit nervous because DR and Spills and those lads and a lot of the Supercoach YouTubers I've sort of looked up to. I've listened to a lot of their content. Now I'm doing a video with them, which is pretty unreal. And DR just yeah, he just let me join the video, and that's where things really started to open up. DR was willing to message people here and there talking about me, and it was just unreal. So massive shout out to Supercoach with DR. I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am right now without Supercoach with DR. Just sort of letting everyone know about me, letting me in for the Hawthorn preview. Things could have turned out a lot different if he said no, but he's just such a nice bloke. He's an absolute beauty, and I'm recording a video with him very shortly. So stay tuned for that. The next special shout out goes to Abdul Abs Magic. He's just grown massively. He does something a lot different to what other Supercoach YouTubers do. And I find his content really refreshing. It's good fun. I mean, I'm not saying everyone's Supercoach content isn't fun, but I just like his style of videos where it's different from everyone else. And I just think he's just an absolute gem. He said to me, I will release a Supercoach team reveal if we get to 1,000, if we get you to 1,000 subs. And this was a main drive on why literally 24 hours ago, I was on 785 subs. The great man has involved all the Supercoach YouTubers to talk about me on Twitter. He's done a video saying that he's going to release a team reveal if I get to 1,000 subs. All this crazy, lovely stuff. He didn't have to do any of this, but I'm so as you guys can tell, I'm a bit speechless and I'm not great with my words. So, but I'm just so it's just awesome. It's just awesome that Abdul had the heart to do that sort of thing. He's got a massive following. He didn't have to do it, but he's just an absolute legend. So thank you, Abdul, for everything with getting me involved to 1,000 subs, because you played a massive part. Everyone's played a massive part, but Abdul certainly opened the floodgates with that potential 1K subs happening. My final shout out, and once again, I do apologize to anyone I forgot. Let me know if I forgot, or by accident. Obviously, I didn't mean to miss someone or whatnot, but uh, my last shout out goes to Brad from SuperCoach Pro. We met up with the Shorty goal kicking challenge, and we were just sort of talking together and go, I guess we're both in a similar position, video wise. I mean, I guess like size with a fan base. Like we don't have much of a following at the time. Why don't we team up and do videos together? And we've been in contact ever since. Lovely bloke, ripper bloke, really funny. Gets a good chuckle out of me. And I think we just work super well together. So shout out to Brad from Supercoach Pro, because he certainly did help very much on getting me into that 1K sub goal, as has everyone else. TikTok community, shout out to them. I know I don't think too much of the TikTok community is watching my YouTube stuff, but if you are, shout out to you. I do content on TikTok as well. Twitter, Twitter Supercoach community, it's one of the best communities that I've been a part of. It's so lovely, so nice, filled with people with heart of gold. I can't thank you guys enough on Twitter. And yeah, you're all just ripper blokes. And then finally to the YouTube community, where I do most of my stuff here. Share to you. As I said, if you viewed, liked, disliked, comment, subscribed, anything to do, any little part to do with my channel, thank you all so much, because I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made to where I am currently right now, and now I'm on 1,000 subs. So this was my massive goal, and I'm massively honored to reach the 1K subs. And yeah, thank you all so much. I don't really know what else there is to say, because it is a bit tough to speak about that sort of thing. Like, it's been my goal for about 2 years and finally got it. I mean, I would have made this video sooner, but I was on the drive on the way home from work. I think I reached the 1K sub goal like 30 minutes after I got home, before I got home. So it was during my drive. And yeah, so look, thank you all so much. And yeah, let's hope that 1K. I mean, as well, one thing I should say is, as well, I think this can open up a lot of other avenues, because yeah, it's like I can come up with do some new ideas. I really like to. I'm not sure if I'll do it this year, um, at the minute, just because the preparation now with with the Supercoach season starting tomorrow might be a bit late to start it now, and the preparation isn't there. But I'd love to start a podcast with someone, whether that's Brad from Supercoach Pro. I'd love to get him involved, maybe add a third, that sort of thing. So that's something I'm also considering. Obviously, trying to do be as consistent as I can with my YouTube videos, because I genuinely do enjoy doing this, and I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it. So it's pretty cool. So do a lot more on TikTok. Yeah, there's just all sorts of different avenues I can go now with 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, look, I'll have to give it some more thought on what other stuff I could do. But the main part of this video is to just thank everyone here. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for letting me reach my goal. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Have a good one. Wait, where's the... Oh, yep. See ya. Bye. Thank you.